Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
Yo, it's Tavon Greatness Patterson. Want to listen to Hot 702.5 on the go? Download the Hot 702.5 app on the Apple Store or Google Play Store if you got an Android like me.
Let's get it.
Hi. Hey.
What's up? All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled. This is Mila J. Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Yeah. Jones. Hey. Greg Deville was at it, man. Hey. If you want the real, holla at Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in. We here to help. Now tune in. We here to help. You wanna be a broker, you wanna be broke. You wanna be the joker, you wanna be the joker. You gotta bring more to the table than your hope, dreams, and wishing. I can feed you fish or I can take you out fishing. I can show you the vision, addition and division, mathematic equation. Make the money flip like an acrobatic, amazing. Greg Deville help you build the foundation. I'm saying, if you want the real, holla at Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in. We here to help. Now tune in. We here to help.
All right. Thursday afternoon, Greg Deville back in the radio square chair, air chair. Let's have some fun. That's right. Greg Deville live in the studio. 702-787-7559. We're talking about real estate, wealth mindset conference. We're talking about everything today to encourage you to get your tickets, to get ready. It's going to be fun. We have, by the way, just FYI, those of you who have not got into home ownership, remember, I have $35,000 for the first time home buyer. Those of you, you never owned a home, right? You never owned a home. Or if you have not owned in the last 3 years, remember, you are a first time home buyer. With that being said, keep in mind, you have to qualify for these funds that are available. Now, 702-787-7559, Greg Deville, Team Deville. The lovely, the beautiful Marquetta Deville is on standby to take your call. She'll also be chiming in with us on air. Oh, she's already here with us. Okay. All right. So, again, get your finances ready. If you have a 401k on your job, you only need a 580 credit score. That's right. 401k on the job, 580 credit score means you paid some of your bills. We can get you into home ownership with no money down, just using the 401k, 580 FICO. Veterans, I've got a program for you as well. 580 FICO can get you into home ownership with no money down. As you know, veteran, we appreciate your service. Thank you. No money down. Veteran, if you're listening, or if you know someone, your family member, they're a veteran, don't let them continue to pay the high rent. Because if you can pay rent, you can pay a mortgage. Yes, if you could pay rent, you could pay a mortgage. I'm going to give you a solution how to get that with no money down. This is what we do right here at Deville Realty Group. We've been in business. I've been in real estate over 35 years. I've been here in Vegas for the last 21. I've been doing real estate for the last 17 right here in Vegas in your sales department. Now, 702 787-7559. Don't forget our home buyer education in April is going to be the first Saturday. We're changing because Resurrection Sunday is second Sunday, so we're going to change that around. We don't want to have it on second Saturday in April. It will be the first Saturday. Again, for more information, contact the front office, 702-515-4100, 702-515-4100. Now, as we're preparing to switch lanes here, I want to speak also to those of you who are having mortgage situations, right? You're on a notice of default, you're delinquent in your mortgage. The best thing sometimes is to sell it and save your equity. So here's what we can do. We can sell your home, save your equity. I have families I have one closing next week. Guess what? They're going to receive $165,000. They got behind on their mortgage. Doesn't matter who they are. Situation happens, right? Things happen. But we're able to save that equity. Although they're going to lose the home, but we're going to beat the foreclosure process. So we could do a pre-foreclosure sale. He's walking with $165,000 after paying off the mortgage. Now you get $165,000. You can purchase a home again within the next 6 months to a year. With that $165,000, pay off the car, pay off some debt, reduce your debt ratio. Your credit score will, in turn, go back up once you pay some things off. We can do what is called a rapid rescore, okay? So there's information you want to know right here at the Greg Deville Let's Talk Real Estate Show by contacting our office. 3 locations to serve you right here in the Las Vegas Valley. Again, that contact information, 702-787-7559. You can call or text, and we'd be glad to help you out, okay? Now, listen, I have a very special guest in the studio this afternoon. She comes highly recommended. We've proven her skills. She has proven herself to be energetic, aspiring, and fun to have and be around. This is none other than Desiree King herself. Welcome to the Greg Deville Show, Desiree. How are you today?
I am amazing.
Okay, amazing. All right.
I'm ready to get to it. I'm so happy to be here, and thank you for having me.
Listen, we are putting on the Wealth Mindset Conference, and you are one of the co-hosts along with the Queen, the Marquetta Deville. Listen, the opportunity, we appreciate you taking this opportunity to work with us and make this a conference a great success. We are so excited about that, and our engineer's just making some adjustments, and she's good at doing that. We ready?
Whole squad ready. We ready.
All right.
Yes.
So as I was stating, you are hosting along with Marquetta Deville the Women's Lounge.
Yes.
Oh, the Wealth Mindset Conference Ladies Lounge. I'm going to give you roses now, right? Your flowers right now. You did a conference we were at before, and what an amazing job. We thought when we thought we needed a co-host, I'm like, your girl, she's anointed for this, right? She's got the gift. Yes. She walks in that thing. And so I thought it was so befitting when Marquetta and I spoke about it, and who would be great to help, make this thing come to fruition in a mighty way, right? We don't just want to have a conference because anybody could just have a conference.
Exactly.
We want to make this thing grand.
That's right.
And so thank you for taking your time today to come and share with us and all the gifts you bring. So tell our audience. Well, let's bring Marquetta in. Marquetta, everyone knows the Queen of Deville Realty Group, the Queen of my life. The Marquetta Deville, she's also we're going to bring her on as well. Hey, Queen, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Everything is well. We all.
Hey, girl. Hey.
I got to give you a proper introduction because Greg forgot that Dr. Desiree.
My bad. My bad.
Got that doctor on the beginning.
Okay.
Don't leave it off.
Don't do me. Thank you. So we're going to have a ball. Listen, if y'all don't have people tuned in, you need to get your friends, your mother, put a message in the sky, pitching in a bottle, do something.
Right.
And y'all need to tune in because it's about to go down.
Tell my mama and them, cousin and them, tell them to all come on in the room. Yes. Come in the room.
Come on.
So we had a little technical difficulty. So the doctor fell off because we were trying to adjust the mic, and she looking at the engineer, and I'm looking at her. She looking over here, and so we got it together though. But Dr. Desiree King. So now, give us what it is that you do. What is that gift that you work in?
Yeah, so I'm a woman that wears many hats.
Okay.
But for the most part, I'm a award-winning international speaker.
Wonderful.
But I also share with others the power of telling their story, telling their testimony, getting on stages so that they can impact more lives. Right. Because that's what it's about at the end of the day. Also taking that knowledge, that skill set, that expertise that you have, and turning it into income.
Absolutely.
Because we sitting on gold.
Yes.
And I need us to cash it in. Okay.
Yeah.
Sit on.
Yeah. Right. And you also do some coaching.
I do.
We hired you as a coach in our business, and you've given us great wisdom that is actually still working today.
Still working.
We're still working that thing. I'm working on the book. The book will be out in June.
Okay, good.
The end of June, the book will be. The conference needed my attention.
Yes.
I put a lot of things on hold for this conference, right? So the book kind of took a back seat for a moment. I got 6 chapters done though.
Okay, good.
I got 6 chapters. I'm going in for I'm going in for an 8-chapter book. Okay. So I got 6, but these last 2 needed some dedication, which I couldn't give. So again.
But hey, listen, y'all heard it here first. You heard it here first.
Right,
the book is coming.
The book is coming.
Look for the pre-sales, the pre-order.
There you go.
There we go. Come on now, let's do it.
That's right.
Let's get this wealth in order.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You can't turn back now. It's out there.
That's it.
That's right. I put it out there, and so everyone holds me accountable.
That's right.
We've been putting on a lot of events with our classes that we teach for the home buyer education, so many things that we do. But again, for you to take on being our co-host, I think you bring a level of quality to our event. We thank you for taking time out of your busy Thursday to come and share with us in our list and your audience.
Yes,
Mom and them, cousin them,
That's
all
right.
them, all them.
All of them.
To share this big day. And I was just at the barbershop and I was sharing with the fellas, and I don't go in the barbershop to get a haircut all the time. What I've learned in the barbershop is somebody new in the chair every day.
Every day.
So, I just go, and they know when I come in, Deville, what's new?
Hey,
I'm just bringing information. Matter of fact, my barber wasn't even in today. I was talking to everybody else.
Wow.
Right? In fact, I'm going to have one of the barbers is going to call in today. He said, well, give me a shout out. I said, tell you what, call in the show. We're going to give you a shout out today so we can promote his business.
Wow.
We want to promote black-owned businesses. It's very important that we encourage one another. It's not enough for me to have a show and then can't invite somebody to just tell us what you do, tell us where you are, how can we find you? Do we need to make appointments, or will you take walk-ins? Right? We want to know that. Now, more to what you're doing, Marquetta, did you have a couple questions that I know Marquetta got some, she got a whole list. So let me let her, let me, go ahead.
You're right. So again, thank you so much for joining us today, Desiree. I know that it can be hectic when you get some free time, and we were happy we were able to make it work out today, and I'm excited. We were looking forward to hearing your story and just telling the listening audience what you bring to the Wealth Mindset Conference as our host. So you talked about your journey, and actually you did not talk about your journey. You told us what you do. So if you could just explain to the listening audience, because a lot of times people look at entrepreneurs and they're like, oh, wow, I want to get to where they are. But if you could tell us a little bit about your journey of how you got to where you are today. I feel like there's somebody out there listening today that needs to hear your story. So, we always talk about we started from the bottom, now we here. Like, how did we get here? How did you get here?
But just enough so that we don't give it away for the just a bit, because you power just a little bit, because they're gonna get it at the conference, but just a tad, just give us a tad,
just a tad.
Right.
So it's a couple of things that I want to share.
Let the Baptist preacher come out of you, okay?
Hey, that's it. I'm not gonna do that. But since you mentioned it, okay, I do want to say this, you guys. First, before I get into my story, I want to tell you one thing. Like, I went from being homeless to being a home owner here in Las Vegas in 5 years.
There you go.
Okay, so I just want to first start by encouraging someone there. Yes, you see all the titles. Listen, grandma say they see the glory, but they don't know your story.
But that part,
right?
that part, right.
So, and it was because of that. This is why I love pairing with amazing people like the Devilles, because they truly have the heart of the people. And we want you to know that if God can do it for me, he's no respecter of person, okay?
Preach.
He can do it for you as well. So for
Okay.
those of you that are thinking, is this possible? I was a single mother of 3, okay? And I'm like, I don't know. But like Mr. DeVille say, if you can pay rent, baby, guess what? You can pay a mortgage.
That's right.
And I'm so glad I did, because everybody laughed at me for paying back then. It was $1,500 a month. They like,
Right.
girl, you crazy.
Yeah.
That same thing is going for $2,500 a month.
Okay,
Hey, somebody
okay,
talk to
okay,
me. And
tell
my
'em.
mortgage didn't go up.
Yeah,
Okay?
right. Tell them again. Tell them for those that can't hear in
For
the back.
people in the back.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right.
Now they say, when was the best time to plant a tree? 10 years ago. Okay, when's the next best time? Now.
Right.
There you go.
So it's
Talk
not
about
too late.
There you go.
Yes,
There you
it's
go.
not too late. So I wanted to share that. And then I also know you asked just about the journey of entrepreneurship. I'm what you call an igniter. My passion is to see others win.
There you go.
Right? Like, you all have such a passion for wealth and wealth mindset.
Yes.
That's how I am about you walking in what it is that God has called you to do. Eliminate the fear, eliminate the procrastination. And how do I know? Because that was once me. And so
Right.
I'm that one you bring in, not when you're ready for your next step. Okay. God does not bring me in your life when you're ready for your next step. He brings me in when it's time for your next level.
There you go.
And for many of you that's watching, it's time for you to go to that next level, right? So what does that look like for you in business? And for me, it was stop straddling the fence.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Because one minute I'm like, oh, am I good enough? But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, wait, I'm a girl that used to boil hot water to take a bath with. And I'm like, no, nobody's want to listen to me. Okay. And I'm like, wait. I'm the girl that used to use the oven to heat the house.
Heat the house.
Come on now.
Yeah.
So who's going to want to listen to me? But when I tell y'all that I went from that same girl to now an award-winning international speaker, right?
Beautiful.
Your gift is not on you, it's in you. So
Talk
I
about it,
definitely
girl.
want to just inspire someone that
There
way.
you go. And listen, those of you that have not gotten your tickets, listen, you want this whole conference. And we want to make sure that everyone's aware that this conference is a men's conference as well as a ladies conference in one day. It's a 2-day event. We do have a meet and greet on that Saturday night at the Red Rock. And then we'll have that Sunday conference. It's going to be phenomenal. We'll meet up in the beginning. At 1 o'clock, we'll branch off into the men cave, the ladies lounge, and Desiree, and they'll be doing their phenomenal work in ministry. And I was at the barbershop telling the brothers, the man cave. I'm like, look, sponsor some. If you can't attend, sponsor a couple people. But don't let anyone miss it because you had to miss. But be a blessing in someone's life. If you know a brother, maybe you're on a job and you're coming. Don't come alone. Bring someone that we can pour into. If it's a brother that you know that's trying to be an entrepreneur, thought about it, is considering it, trust me, all these entrepreneurs in the room, you're going to be motivated to start something. I don't care if it's get a lawnmower and cut grass, right? You're going to be motivated. You know, I tell people one of the easiest business I started was a mobile car wash. I have that business too.
Wow.
Yeah. I was just telling a friend of mine today, I got the gallon tank still in the pressure washer, the vac.
Everything.
I will pull it out of my quit to tell you. I will put them boots on in a minute and go do about 10 cars, make me about $300 in a day.
In one day.
Ooh,
come on.
Don't play with me.
That's it. Come on. Listen, we about that life. Okay?
Right.
Get boots on and get it.
Get it while it's getting good.
Hey.
Yes. Go ahead, Marquette. I'm going to give you the floor.
Oh, well, I wanted to say really quick, I like what you just said, but I want to point out that this conference isn't just about the entrepreneur, because
right.
each and every one listening today, whether you're listening to this on a replay or you're listening right now, this is about making an investment into yourself to give birth to whatever you've been carrying. So whether it's a new business, whether it's making yourself shine on your 9 to 5 so you can go to the next level, whatever it may be that's living within you, growing, this is your opportunity to make an investment in yourself for a small fee. The fee is the cost to fill up a car.
Yes,
if
come
you
on.
drive in a car, you can get into the conference, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we ask that whoever's out there make the investment into yourself. Like, you can say I'm kind of partial, but Desiree is my girl. And for real, if you haven't heard her story, you need to be in the room just to hear her story. And as she breaks it down over the course of the ladies lounge, because it's going down in the ladies lounge, we letting
Okay,
it
all
hang
right.
out, we letting our hair down, we having them
Yes.
tough conversations to make people
Yes.
discover it's time to give birth out there. I
That's
don't
it.
care if you in New York or
Yes.
Atlanta, Mississippi, wherever you at, you need to be in Las Vegas April 16th, because this girl will make you birth that baby. This is our
Okay.
what do you call it? You are a doula, right?
That's right. That midwife.
Our
Right.
identity doula. You
Yes.
giving birth. You like, look, I ain't the doctor. Well, you are the
Yeah,
doctor.
yeah.
Look, let me tell
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
are the
Well,
doctor.
let's get that correct. That's right. That's right.
Right.
That's right.
You know what? I want to say this too. So, a lot of times, access is very important, right? So, if you have a cell phone, there's the cell phone, there's the cord that you charge, but then there's the piece that you have to plug into the wall.
Right.
That $700, $1,200 device is no good if it can't plug in.
Right.
If it doesn't have access. So what we're giving you at this wealth conference is access.
Yes.
When I look at this, not just myself, but when we talk about Jules, Alicia, Yolanda, Joshua, Brandon, Twix, Marcus, Will, come on, then the DeVilles, we're talking over $1 billion worth of knowledge. And we're not talking about people that YouTubed it, okay?
Yeah,
We're not
yeah.
talking about people that TikTok it.
Yeah.
We talk about people that lived it.
Right.
That's done it.
Right.
Yep.
So if you know that you haven't done over $1 billion in sales, and you don't even know what $1 million look like, okay? Because myself and just the DeVilles alone can tell you what making millions look like. You need to be in the building, y'all. You like that cell phone. If you don't have access, it's time for you to plug in.
All right.
If you're the smartest one in the circle, you need a new circle.
Okay.
You need to get in the building. So access, that's what this conference is going to get you.
That's the plug that we needed to have somebody listening today.
Yes.
Because again, we've been promoting it. We've been talking about it. I hope I'm getting on people's nerve with sharing it, right? But I want to get on your nerve in a good sense to push you to greatness, because you deserve to be greater, right? You deserve it. You owe yourself to be greater. And so we want to invest in you. Now, it is a cost. It's $149 general admission, but it'll be one of the best 149s you've spent in a long time, because you're going to leave with this. It'll be ever growing knowledge. You'll get in places in your space in life and you'll say, I remember them mentioning that. And here it's manifesting now in your life. So when we go to church, we go to get poured into and to pour out a blessing and praise, but to be poured back into. When you come to this conference, we're going to pour into you and then send you out in the vineyard. Yes. So guess what? You can start living your dream, because I want to push out what's in you. Yes. And there's a greatness in you, and you owe yourself to be great. Yes. You owe it to yourself. And if you don't come to the conference, if you can't make it for whatever reason, guess what? Sponsor somebody. Sponsor a table of 10. Be a blessing, because, I was telling my daughter, I said, well, you got tax refund. I'm going to need you to get a ticket. Well, Dad, I'm your daughter. It ain't free, baby. Red Rock, I live down the street from Red Rock, and they told me I had to pay too. I'm your neighbor. He said, I'm your neighbor. You ain't give me nothing. So you grown now, But listen, because here it is. We can give it to you free, or we can make you invest into yourself. If we help you to invest into yourself, it'll go farther. Yes. It won't be just, because this conference is not a conference as usual. No, it's not a conference as usual. So again, there's a couple questions, because we have taken Dr. King's day. So honey, you have a couple more questions. I want you to get that out to her, because
yes. I'm excited. Look, I forgot my questions because I didn't got caught up in the moment. I'm like, okay.
Yes, let's do it.
So Desiree, even though you are the whole, and excuse me because you my girl, so I forget to add Dr. Desiree, Dr.
Yeah,
P.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
just gotta come raw and be like, okay, sis.
Yes, let's do it.
As the host of this conference, and you've probably already mentioned it, but what are you most excited about?
Yes.
I'm most excited for the transformations that's going to take place. And the reason why I say that, let me tell you something. I don't step into a room until I know that the people that walk in will not walk out the same way.
Right.
Right.
Now, if I can't bring that to the room, or if it's not that type of atmosphere, I won't enter into it. So for those of you that are ready and you're just kind of stuck, what does that next level look like? Right? What does it feel like? You need to be in the room with people that's already been to that next level, right? And what I mean by that next level is this. Sometimes you need somebody that's been where you are. So one thing my grandmother would say is this. I say, well, I would tease my cousins that already had babies. And she said, you'll never know until you become a mother. And I'm like, Grandma, I know what I'm doing. You got to do this to the baby. She said,
Yeah.
Seeing it
Yeah.
and actually doing it is two different things.
Yeah.
So what you're doing, you're going to be entered into the room with people that's already done it, that know what it's like to cry yourself to sleep.
go.
Oh, can we get real today? Or
Okay,
we gonna play around a little bit, right?
Let's talk about
it. Because I think, these are some of the things that people don't talk about. Have we failed? Yes. As a matter of fact, Michael Jordan said, listen, y'all don't talk about the 26 winning shots that I missed that cost us the game.
Yeah.
Right? Those are the things we want to get into the nitty gritty of what is it going to take for you to get to the next level. I'm telling you, friendships are going to be made here.
Yes.
Sisterhoods, brotherhoods.
There you go.
Okay, we're going to leave
all
out
right,
the brothers.
All right, brothers. You ain't gonna get to leave us out.
We ain't going to leave y'all out
Yeah,
today.
brothers.
Are going to be made. So, and these are some of the things that I'm really most excited about. And it's almost like we can just be honest. We can all have church online. That's all good.
Right.
But it's something about the impartation of being in the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's time for you to get in the room, baby.
So there was a question asked. One of the screens came up with a question. Tasha asked the question: What should an attendee bring to the event? What should they bring? And if I were to answer that, I say just bring you. Just be an empty vessel.
That's it.
Because we want to fill it up.
That's it.
Right? Just come with an open mind. A wealth mindset.
Yes.
What does it mean? And just be open to receive from each speaker is bringing something very valuable to encourage, inspire, and to bring enlightenment.
Yes.
So bring a open vessel.
That's
It
it.
could be a broken vessel.
Hey,
Right.
come on.
Okay.
That's it. Because sometimes we are, right?
Yep.
Sometimes
Don't wait
we
till
are.
don't wait till you get it together and say, "Well, I'm gonna go now." No, come broken.
That's it.
Because it's gonna be a spiritual. It's gonna be a natural. It's gonna be some physical learning things you'll be able to physically see. Right. That's gonna actually show you that you can do it too.
Yes.
Very
Right.
important that you can do it too. Absolutely. Bring
I
a
like-
guest. Tasha said, "Bring a guest."
okay, I
Absolutely.
like that.
That's another one you can bring. What would you say to someone?
I love what you said. Bring an open mind.
Yeah.
Right? Bring an open heart. Bring expectation.
Right.
Because a lot of times we come into these spaces to say we went to another event for what? We need
Right.
another event like we need a hole in the head. We
Right.
don't.
Right.
We need a place where we can have transformation. We need to be in expectation of somebody saying something at this conference that's going to take you to the next level. Be an expectation of God showing up and saying, my goodness, I needed this day. I needed this for me. And especially for my women out there, because we put everybody first. Okay?
Right.
Can we be 100? We with the
Come on.
100 crew,
Come on.
right?
Come on.
Come on. We put the cheering first. Now, you know that's old country, okay?
Yeah.
Cheering, not the children.
Yeah.
The cheering come first. A lot of times, husband will come first. A lot of times, jobs will come first. And then I'll say, clients will come first. But I'll say, what was the last thing you did for you?
Okay.
Right.
You're steady pouring out, but baby, you can't pour from an empty cup.
Yes.
When was the last time you were in an atmosphere that filled you up? And so I want you to be in expectation of getting filled.
Yes.
You might just need a hug. You might just need somebody to say, listen, I failed, but this is how I succeeded. You might just be one tweak away from your next client. You might just be one tip away from your next multi-million-dollar contract. Come on, somebody better catch their word.
Okay.
You might just be one
All
step
right.
away from what that next level looks like.
Okay.
So I say bring expectation.
There you go.
Right.
Good stuff. Marquetta, if I would have asked you, what would you say to someone?
So, much like this conference, I always reflect back on the moment that changed my life was a conference much like this. And the one thing that I took to that conference is intention. So if I can advise anybody out there, bring intention, come to the conference intentional, no matter whether you understand the intention that you're coming to the conference for or not, just make some type of intention. I went to New York 2 years ago and I was intentional on Tasha Robinson White, our conference producer. She reached out to me and she said, "You're coming to New York. You've been nominated for a award. And there's one thing I want you to do." She goes, "Write down a list of 3 people that you want to be, that you would like to meet, and be intentional about meeting them, taking a picture with them." So I was intentional about that. And I prayed about it. And I said, "God, I really need something else at this conference, but I don't know what it is." And so at that time, God told me to sit in one breakout session every time that session was offered. And when I was like, ooh, sit in the same session 3 times, I questioned it every time. But I was intentional that whatever God had for me in that session, I was going to get out of it. So I didn't stop going until I went 3 times, and God showed me who I was at that time. So it birthed me on a whole nother level, as you say, Desiree. Come to you when we got levels. I was ready to come back home to my sis and be like, "Girl, I'm ready for the levels," because something was given birth at this conference. So I urge you, I beg you, I plead to you, come with some intention. Bring a friend, fathers, bring your sons, mothers, bring your daughters. Let them come to this conference and get what's for them at this conference, and have them be very intentional. Look up our speakers and make sure they meet certain speakers. Make sure they schedule an appointment with certain speakers. If nothing else, make sure you take a picture with certain speakers and be intentional on getting back with that person or that speaker or that host that's going to change your life, because it changed mine.
There you go.
And I'm expecting lives to be changed in the ladies' lounge by 5 p.m. April 16th.
Yes.
Now. So let me chime in here. So I've been hearing a lot about this ladies' lounge. I've been hearing a lot about this ladies' lounge, and so I've got my friend on hold, Dan from Close Cuts Barbershop is chiming in right now. Dan is going to be with us in the man cave. Dan is cutting hair. Dan cutting hair. Dan is doing. Yeah. Dan, there he is. Is he there? Oh, Dan is cutting. Dan doing what Dan does. But listen, that was my backup for the man cave, right? Dan is over there doing what he does. But listen, we talk the ladies' lounge, and I'm excited about the ladies' lounge, and I know it's anointed, it's called, it's chosen, it's appointed. But this man cave, I'm telling you right now, this man cave is going to be so phenomenal. I've got the brother Josh Igiliki. Listen, do you know I've been talking to people, and in real estate, people have been talking about a will. And with a will, they don't understand. A will still puts you before a court. It still makes you go to court. You need a living trust.
Come on.
You know, people leaving a will in the house to the kids, or leaving the house in the kid name, and they got to pay tax on it. But they don't know if you put it in a living trust, there's no tax paid because it's in the living. We're going to learn about estate planning, right? I brought my doctor. My own urologist said, Deville, you doing a men's conference? I want to be in a room. I need to talk to these brothers about this high blood pressure. I need to talk to these brothers about their health, Because as a black man, you need to understand there's certain things this medication doctors are giving that don't work for you. You know, you can't take everything the doctor says, because I was listening to side effects of some of this stuff, and these side effects, I said, you mean I can die if I was just trying to bring my blood?
Right.
You can. There was 7 side effects. You can die. Trying to live. So the doctor is going to bring us in, you know, just to give us understand. But again, this is a man cave. I mean, it won't be a woman in sight, not to pour a glass of water. I told the staff, I don't want a woman to bring a water glass, a water bottle. Listen, this is the man cave, and we're going to be raw and uncut. We're going to talk to the brothers. We got Will Roundtree coming in. Will is talking about the paradigm shift. You know, Will has a phenomenal story. And if you listen to, much like your story and my story, everybody's angle is so important. Your angle that you're coming in with, man, I'm telling you, this is so dynamic in its own way. So again, the man cave, the ladies lounge, and it's imperative that we have it this way, a dual conference at one time. Never seen before. People say, how you going to pull it off? Don't worry about it. We already got it lined up.
And you know what? I want to add something to that, Greg, really quickly. Because I know we live in a generation that really doesn't honor men anymore, okay? Now, we live in a generation where, yes, if you're independent, that's what God has called you to be, hey, praise God for you, okay?
Right.
But what I love about this, what you're doing, is putting that trust, that knowledge, that wisdom back into the male. Let me tell y'all something, and I'm a woman, but God made Adam first, then he made Eve. There is no way around it. At some point, we got to get back to pouring into our men. And letting them know how amazing they are, how wonderful, how needed. The world is already against them. They already fighting the world. They don't need to come home and fight too, right?
Right.
So if you have a male, and again, whether it's a teenage, whether it's young adult, older, it does not matter. Make sure that you get this man in the building so he can be poured into, so he can be loved on, so he can be educated. And I just love what you're doing. You said it won't be a female in sight.
Man, listen,
I don't know how to feel about that.
Well, and I say that because you know, men are distracted by a female in the room. We can't be transparent because we got this lady. We gotta sit a certain way. You know, but when you get with the men, the brothers, just the brothers, you can sit back, say, man, let me hear what brother talking about. We could just be men, because I've learned ladies can get it together. You ladies can get together and just have a brunch and pour into one another. So powerful. But men, we don't see it. And also, we're going to be honoring some great leaders in our city. We got brother Sean Torrey. Man, Sean is a phenomenal young brother. Wife's about to have a baby, got a little family. Young man, reminds me so much of me. And when I heard what he was doing, I said, man, we got to honor some folks here. We've got to recognize them. We got Lady AK and LJ Edmondson who are doing so much in our community. I said, you know what? I want to honor them for their faithfulness, their consistency, for what they bring to the city, right? And then Angel Brock. Many don't know, but the frontline workers were our nurses, man. Our nurses and those CNAs, they were there. The doctors were standing behind the curtain and saying, read the report. But those nurses were going in. Those CNAs, they were first responders, man. And so Angel is the president of the Black Nurses Association. We want to honor Angel for her great effort in leading women to get in there. And I'm talking about during COVID, they stayed in the rooms. They fought. Some of them caught COVID and got healed and got better and went back.
That's it.
Because they made an oath to passionately help and give of their time and their love for people. Everybody can't do that. Everybody can't be a nurse. Everybody can't be a doctor. Right? You know, it's not for everybody. You know, and so we've got these great honorees. Honey, there's one more.
Can't forget about our blue brother.
Joseph McNelly. That's right. McNelly. That's right. So I normally have notes when I'm sitting here, but today we were freelancing today, right? We just, because you bring Desiree, we don't need a topic. We can just flow. Desiree, that's why I wanted her to host with Marquetta, because she can just flow, right? When you got the anointing, it just rolls off. But Joseph McNelly, single father, raising a daughter, had some situations that put him in that he had to be a single father. I can relate to Brother Joe, because I had to singly raise 4 daughters as a single father. And so understand is committed to his job and his work and his daughter, and we want to acknowledge that brother. He has been faithful, very loving young man, and again, we just want to honor some people. We can't. It's so many more that we could. It is. And how do you choose? You just got to put something in a pot and a barrel and pull a name.
That's right.
Because there's so many anointed, great, wonderful people to appreciate. But we chose those 4 from the committee of the Wealth Mindset Committee, and we just, it's just so it's going to be a wonderful occasion. I don't know if my barber shop came back. I know he was in the middle of cutting hair. I did want to get Dan from the barber man. I don't know if Dan came back, but Dan is in the middle of putting the fade on. Dan was fading.
Dan got scared. He wasn't ready for the He wasn't ready.
Dan going in.
Dan is having a good time.
Yeah. And Dan, so this is close cut.
Like, what?
Yeah, this is close cut.
Be at the barbershop.
Yeah, this is close cut barbershop, everybody. Right on the corner of Jimmy and Martin Luther King. Jerry Scott is the owner of Close Cut Barbershop, and there are about four barber techs in there, and so we want to give shout out to the black-owned business. We sponsored 2 of the men from the barbershop to be a part of the conference, and so I wanted Dan to come on because you could see Dan is not. Dan will get in and tell you about it. Dan will go in. And look, and he loves his work. Dan loves his work, man. He talking and just going, and he's a smart young man. So shout out to Dan. All right. Well, that's Close Cut Barbershop right on the corner of Jimmy and Martin Luther King in that Auto Plaza right there. Close Cut Barbershop with the owner Jerry Scott and Bridget Scott of the Close Cut Barbershop. So our black shop spotlight shine Close Cut Barbershop. So right on. Let's continue on. The Wealth Mindset Conference being sponsored and hosted by Greg Deville and Marquetta Deville. Somebody said they put on, well, Brandon Ward. Let's give shout out to Brandon Ward. Brandon made these great flyers, and Brandon said, I want to put the power couple of Las Vegas. I said, okay, all right. You know, when you don't see yourself that way, but he says, but that's what people see you as. I said, okay, well, we just doing what we love to do. Not looking for accolades. We're not doing it to get extra credit.
That's right.
We just love what we do, helping in the community. That's I don't know what else. Even when I had my detailed car wash, I clean your car, whatever I did, I just enjoyed doing that. I'm a public servant, if you will, right?
That's right.
So that's my niche. But that's why the Wealth Conference was so important for us. Because we're empowering wealth when we give you keys, because you're starting to get wealth through equity, right? So you're getting wealth through real estate. So now you owe less, but your house is worth a little more. So that's that equity now, right? So we've been teaching creating wealth through equity, but God gave me a wealth mindset for brothers. Let's get you, now that you got the keys, what do you do?
Right.
Right? You need to learn to reinvest. You need to learn to take that equity, let it make residual income.
That's good.
So let me bring some brothers who can talk. We got Marcus Carter coming out of Chicago talking about the black wealth builder.
That's good.
Right? He's going to give you how to put some. Man, Marcus got a twist. I heard him at another conference. I said, we got to have that, brother. But he had a twist that was like none other when he spoke about it. Not that I haven't heard it. It's just the angle he came. I thought that was, I need to let my brothers hear this, right? To empower, to encourage, and to enlighten them to another dimension. Because we say levels, I say dimensions.
Okay.
Now, you can levels if you want. I'm a dimension kind of guy. Hey, that's just where I'm at. But again, so the Ladies Lounge, you guys are excited.
Yes, we are.
We want to give, so what we want to do is we want to give 2 tickets at this, on this show today. So, Let's I don't know, honey, how do you want to do that? So if you can't call the radio on Facebook Live, somebody give me. You can't call the radio? Okay, well, call the studio. 702-551-5261. 702-551-5261. If you call before 4 p.m. today, the first 2 callers, we giving 2 tickets away. Now you can give it to the husband and the wife. If you a brother, you got a brother you want to bring to the men's conference, or if it's 2 ladies. But it will be 2 tickets, 551-5261.
2 separate callers.
2 separate callers?
Callers, yep.
Okay, well, she feeling generous today. We're going to do 2 separate callers. Okay, 702-551-5261. That would be the number to contact. We can get those tickets to you today. So actually, it'd be 2 sets of 2s. Is that what you calling that,
Or
Marquetta?
just 1 and 1.
Oh, 1 and 1. I was
1
saying
and
1
1.
and 1.
Yeah, one.
Okay, so
First
1 for a
callers.
lady. Okay, 1 for a lady and 1 for a man.
Okay. Or
Is that-
ladies, if y'all feeling like getting
Well,
on
look, hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Look, the ladies trying to get this lady lounge
Okay,
experience.
And the brothers want the man cave. I'm telling you, brothers.
You
Don't
see
butt-
the brothers
don't
not
butt the
even
brothers.
paying attention.
Nah, them
They
brothers-
over there cutting hair.
Right, but they getting it in. Hey, they getting it in. This is what they do. They doing what they
love
do.
it.
See,
Love
Desiree does this, right? She
That's
can get
it.
on the mic. That's what
That's
she
right.
does. My boy Dan is a fade him up. Dan is a fade him up. Dan over there, jibbing and putting it in and fading them in and. Hey, brothers getting it in, and that's how we plan to do at the conference, right?
Yeah.
So we want to give 1 to a sister,
All right.
1 to a brother. Don't, come on now. 702-551-5261, the number you need to call. First 2 callers, we'll get those tickets to you. And that's what we're going to do, right? We're going to do that. Now, the ticket, remember, the general admission is $149. We say that, and there's a caller on the line, and we say that because we want to. It's important that we give back. Good afternoon, caller. You're live on the Hot 702.5. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. This is Minnie Blue. Did I win the ticket?
Yes, you did, Wendy. You got the ladies' ticket, so we're giving you that ticket. All right.
Yeah, Minnie Blue. Yay!
All right, Blue, you got it. So we're gonna give you a ticket to the ladies' lounge. That's gonna be Sunday, April 16th. Okay. In fact, we're going to let you come to the meet and greet because you won the ticket. You'll get to come Saturday night. It's a 6 p.m. meet and greet. Okay. All right.
Okay.
And so take this number so that we can have you contact the Queen directly.
That's it.
All right.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God, I gotta find a pen.
You
Or
got to
you
find
can
it?
text it. You on your phone, right?
551-5261.
Nope. You want to text?
Okay, hold on. I gotta find a pencil because I'm not where I got a pen.
Well, you got, okay. Well, if you want to text it in your phone.
Yeah, you could just,
Oh,
maybe.
that's a good idea.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Like it is 2023.
Yeah. Right. We don't have pens around anymore.
I'm telling you, girl, you'll be looking forever. Looking for a payphone. You looking for a payphone?
I forget. Stop laughing. Okay, what is it? Stop.
Okay, 702-787-7559.
787. Okay, 787.
7559.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. 75.
No, so we're going to say 702-787-7559.
59. I
Yes.
got it. Yes.
Now
Thank you so much.
text your name Blue and April 16th. Just text that to that number and we'll get your tickets to you, okay? All right, good stuff. Thank you. So now
Thank you so much.
thank you, Blue. We're excited to meet you. And I got another caller on the line. Let me hope this is a brother. Come on, brother.
If
Bye-bye.
not,
Brother, are you on the line? Tell me it's a brother on the line.
Caller, hello.
Caller, you on the line?
Just say hello if you're there. Just say hello.
You going to call back? Oh, we lost the caller. Okay. I got a ticket for a brother. Don't let these ladies get all these tickets. Whatever you do, brothers, don't let me down. We got the man cave. Again, that number to call, 702-551-5261. I got a ticket for a brother for the Saturday night meet and greet as well as the Sunday event. That's going to be phenomenal.
I'm just saying.
Or if a lady call,
I'm gonna need y'all not
Come
to.
on, ladies. Come on. Hello.
Brothers, don't listen to the ladies. Okay, we got a caller on the phone. Carla, are you there?
Hello.
There we go. All right.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I don't hear you. Hang up and call back.
Hang up and call back.
Hang up and call back. Hello.
No,
You're
we
breaking
hear
up.
you.
You're breaking up.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you
Oh,
perfectly.
goodness. All right. Sounds good. Hello, caller. What's your name?
It's Coach Amber J.
Coach Amber J. All right, Amber. All right. Now, you know we didn't want another lady, but you just had to call back. You heard us. You heard us. All right, all right. So Amber J, thank you for listening today. You do have a ticket coming for the event as well as a ticket for the meet and greet on Saturday night. Will you be able to attend?
I will.
Will you be able to attend both events?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because
Awesome.
if you just doing one, I was gonna have to say,
Look,
well,
Amber, tell them favor ain't fair. Okay, favor ain't fair.
all right.
Come on. Come on.
Well, congratulations to you, Amber, and thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, I'm gonna give one more ticket. Text Marquetta, Amber. You can get that ticket. I need a brother, not a sister. Sisters, that's it on the sisters for the day. I need one brother. 702-551-5261. 551-5261. I need one brother to call me. I got a ticket. If a lady calls, we not answer. I'm just telling you, ladies, we're done. You only had 2 tickets today. I need a brother.
We answering.
No. I'm gonna have the engineer screen the call.
Okay.
No.
Screen the calls. I need a brother. Brother, if you're listening out there, I need you to call in, and let's give a ticket for a brother. All right. And I would even do this. Okay, and she had no. Okay, so she has to give it to a man. Okay, if a brother's not listening or they can't make the call right now, the number.
There's 200 plus people listening.
Okay.
225 people listening.
Yeah. Okay, 702-551-5261. I need a brother to call in. I got a ticket for a 2-day event, Wealth Mindset Conference, Las Vegas, right here, Sunday, April 16th and 15th and 16th. Brothers, give me a call, 702-551-5261. I want to hear from a brother. In the meantime, Desiree, thank you. My engineer told me I needed to get up out of this this seat over here. You didn't see her give me the sign, but she threw the thing and said, yeah, you got to go. I saw it. She told me I got to get out of here. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of this studio. Yeah. So listen, brothers, we appreciate you. And we want to continue to do it. But Desiree, thank you for taking out your busy Thursday. And Brandon said you look well.
Oh,
so you feel you look. I know you've been in the hospital dealing. Yeah. So you look you bounce back, girl.
Hey, bounce back game strong.
Okay. Okay. All right. Praise God for you.
Don't look like what I've been through.
There you go. Yes. There you go. So Brandon was tuned in as well. So again, we thank you, and we thank you for promoting it with us.
Yes.
Right.
That's right.
Thank you for telling your friends and your neighbors.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And it's not just a black conference, everybody. It's not just a black thing.
No.
You know, you hear us talk this, but really it's for everyone. It's for I do have one caller. I do have a caller. Engineer said I have a caller on the line. Caller, are you there?
I am here.
There you are. All right. I got me a brother. I knew out of 200 people. Yes, sir, my brother. What is your name, sir?
Russ Black.
Black. All right, Russ. Listen, man, we appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in, man. You have a ticket to the Wealth Mindset Conference, Las Vegas, April 15th and 16th. This year, it's going to be at the Red Rock Resort, and you're in for the Saturday night, which is a meet and greet. Right. So go to our Facebook, Wealth Mindset Conference. Look at the flyer of all the wonderful hosts, and you'll be there for the Sunday event. Are you able to make both days?
Yeah, I can go both days.
Good deal.
Oh, good.
All right, Black. Appreciate you, man. So we have met our quota. Yes. And so contact. Did you get that number to text me on? 702. Put it in your phone. 702-787-7559. That's the number you want to text your name so we could put you on the VIP list for April 6th, 15th, and 16th. All right?
Perfect.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, Black. Have a good one. We'll talk to you real soon. You bet. Take care.
All right.
All right. Okay, Las Vegas, I got to go. Marquetta, babe, I'll see you in a little while. What's for dinner? That's all right. I'll ask you later.
Don't you just love them?
Yeah.
So amazing.
All right. So listen, babe, we'll talk to you in a bit. Desiree, thank you again. Las Vegas, appreciate all of you. Listen, every Thursday from 3 to 4 p.m., we have the Greg Deville Let's Talk Real Estate Show, and I am your host, Greg Deville. We have been talking about the Wealth Mindset Conference. For those of you just tuning in, go to wealthmindsetconference.com and go to Facebook, Wealth Mindset Conference. And listen, we will get more information, or you can contact us at 702-787-7559. 888-866-7559. Until I talk to you.
Can I throw one thing in really
Okay,
quick?
all right.
Tune in next week. We will have none other than Alicia Taylor, the finance guru of Las Vegas.
All right.
So make sure you guys are back next Thursday at 3 p.m. with the Let's Talk Real Estate Show.
All right. You heard it from the queen. All right, Las Vegas, have a great weekend. Until I talk to you next week, may God's best be yours. Take care.
Jones, hey, Greg Deville was at it, man. Hey, if you want the real, holla at Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in. We here to help. Now tune in. We here to help. You wanna be a broker, you wanna be broke. You wanna be the joker, you wanna be the joker. You gotta bring more to the table than your hope, dreams, and wishing. I can feed you fish or I can take you out fishing. I can show you the vision, addition and division.